Welcome to the Pastimes Digital Media Production Curriculum. In this lesson we are going to take a quick look at the topic of editing your video project with a focus on editing audio and video content. After the stages of pre-production, research and preparations and production, recording, we enter the final phase in video production, the post-production or editing stage. Now is the time to select all the material that we have recorded and give it shape through editing. Currently, thanks to digital video technology, we can edit it on our personal computers and laptops at home. There is no need for a professional editing suite. The first thing we should do is to arrange video content in such a way that you have a good overview of everything recorded. During this process, you will also start to reorder and even discard the bad or unnecessary shots. And once the valid material has been selected, you should order it on your laptop or PC and start your assembly on the content. In this section we will give you some basic tips on how to start editing the audio and video content of your video project. Firstly, let's look at the audio. When editing a sequence of sounds, it is important to regulate the volume to control how they melt together. When going from sound A to sound B, the volume of the sound is usually lowered while the sound volume B is raised. In sound editing, there are also sound planes when you mix several audio tracks and you want them to stand out over others. For example, think of a radio report. While listening to a conversation between two people, the sound in the foreground, we can appreciate the sound of a train station nearby, the sound in the background. To achieve that effect, the volume of the conversation will be higher than the volume of the station. You will learn more about audio editing from the first two modules of this curriculum. Moving to editing video content, in editing documentaries and news tends to respect the logical sequence of the action, the introduction, the incident and the outcome. However, in your oral history project, you will focus mostly on the image of your narrator speaking during the interview, and this will be interspersed with cutscenes. Cutscenes are short cutaway images and scenes that help to break up the footage of an interview, which can be quite dull if left to play on its own. Cutscenes are also useful for covering up breaks in footage or mistakes made by the narrator during the final edit. When editing your video project, pay respect to the rhythm of the interview. In audiovisual editing, it is very important to achieve an adequate rhythm, neither too slow nor too fast. So you'll have to be consistent, be mindful of the rhythm of the narrator when editing your video. If they are speaking slowly, leave long transitions between scenes and images. Allow these transitions to fit the rhythm of their voice. Transitions are the most usually right transitions are referred to as cut editing. It is not advisable to overuse transitions as they can make the video appear quite dated. There are a variety of transitions provided by editing programs. These transitions can be used with a justified dramatic effect. For example, black fades between sequences usually indicate a step in time, which may be appropriate to use in your oral history project. When interviewing a person, you can keep your face on the screen a few seconds and move on to intersperse other illustrative images while still listening to the audio of the narration. These images can be of the same person in some activity or images of what she or he is describing. Congratulations, you have just completed a short video which provided some practical tips and advice on how to edit your video project. For more lessons, please log on to the project website at pastimes.eu.